Did your snatched ponytail just snatch your hairline too? Yep. What's trending right now, from slick buns to extreme parting, is causing breakage, hairline thinning, and even long-term scalp trauma. And most women don't even realize it until it's too late. In this video, we're breaking down the silent hairline mistakes experts are begging you to stop doing today. We're talking tight styles, harsh chemicals, even the way you part your hair. Plus, I'll share expert-approved fixes to slow down hairline recession and bring back fuller edges before it's too late. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly how to protect your hairline and reverse the damage if it's already begun. First, let's talk about why hairline matters. Your hairline is one of the most fragile parts of your scalp, and it becomes even more delicate with age. The hairs there are finer and fewer, making them more prone to damage from tight styles, heat, chemicals, and even brushing. Why it matters. Neglecting your edges can lead to thinning, breakage, or a receding hairline that's hard to reverse. Protecting this area with gentle, consistent care isn't high maintenance. It's essential for keeping your hair healthy and full-looking long-term. Now, let's talk about the biggest trend of 2025 that secretly thins your hair. The clean girl look. The slick, glassy, center-parted bun. Looks good? Sure, but your hairline hates it. Stylists are seeing more women with traction alopecia, which is a form of hair loss caused by constant pulling on the roots. The repeated tension from daily tight buns or ponytails weakens follicles over time. Eventually, the hairline starts to thin, and for some women, it never fully grows back. Swap the tight elastics for gentle scrunchies or spiral ties. Rotate your hairstyle every few days, low bun one day, loose waves the next. And if you must slick it back, use edge-friendly gels that don't dry out or stiffen your roots. Small habits make a huge impact, and speaking of damage, hash bleach and over-coloring hides in plain sight. If you've been coloring your roots every few weeks or trying to keep that bright platinum shade looking fresh, your hairline may be paying the price. Bleach and strong dyes can be especially harsh on the fine, delicate hairs right along the edges. Unlike the thicker strands at the back or crown, the hair near your forehead is more fragile and dries out much faster. That's why so many women notice breakage happening at the front before anywhere else. Over time, repeated bleaching can lead to dryness, brittleness, and eventually breakage that's hard to reverse. Once those fine strands snap, it can take months to grow them back if they grow back at all. And as we get older, our hair naturally becomes thinner, which makes the damage show up even more quickly. To keep your color but protect your edges, try asking your stylist to use a gentler, semi-permanent formula when working near the hairline. These have fewer harsh chemicals and are less likely to cause dryness or irritation. You can also request that your colorist apply a protective barrier oil or a scalp balm around your edges before the lightener goes on. This adds a layer of cushion and helps prevent direct damage to your most sensitive hairs. Another small but powerful change is spacing out your touch-ups. Instead of hitting the salon every 3 weeks, try extending it to every 6 to 8 weeks when possible. This gives your scalp and hairline time to recover and strengthens your strands between treatments. The truth is, color can still be part of your routine. It just needs to be done with a little more care as we age. And while we're talking about routines, the next tip addresses a common habit that seems harmless but quietly weakens your hairline day by day. Let's zoom in one habit that seems harmless but slowly chips away at your hairline. The harsh part. You know that razor-sharp middle part that's all over Instagram and TikTok? Doing it daily in the exact same spot creates tension and stress in one narrow area. Over time, it leads to follicle miniaturization, meaning thinner, weaker hair that eventually falls out. Start rotating your part. Part it to the left one day, middle the next. Even a half-inch shift can make a difference. Also, avoid using pointed tools to part your hair daily. Your fingers or a wide tooth comb will reduce unnecessary pressure. Now, here's one that's often overlooked. Skipping scalp hair could be sabotaging your regrowth efforts. Many of us have spent years pampering the ends of our hair. We use masks, oils, and leave-in conditioners to keep the tips soft and shiny. But the truth is, we often forget the most important part of healthy hair growth, the scalp. And once you're over 50, that matters even more. As we age, our scalp naturally produces less oil, circulation slows down a bit, and the hairline becomes more vulnerable to damage. When the scalp isn't getting the care it needs, new growth around the edges struggles. The follicles can get clogged with old product, sweat, or oil. And when that happens, it becomes harder for healthy strands to grow strong and full. This is especially true along the hairline, where the skin is thinner and more sensitive. That's why so many women notice thinning first around the temples or forehead area. It's not just age. It's often a sign that the scalp is asking for attention. To help your scalp breathe and function properly, try using a gentle scalp scrub or a clarifying shampoo once a week. These remove buildup without stripping away the natural oils completely. Look for formulas that are sulfate-free and designed for sensitive or aging scalps. Once the scalp is clean, don't forget to nourish it. Daily scalp massage, even for just a few minutes, helps improve blood flow to the follicles. Better circulation means better nutrient delivery, and that can support regrowth, especially in thinning areas. You can also give your hairline a boost with a light serum made for thinning hair. Ingredients like peptides, niacinamide, and rosemary oil are getting a lot of positive attention from dermatologists lately. They're known to help wake up tired follicles and support stronger growth over time. Taking care of your scalp is one of the easiest things you can do to support your hairline. It's often overlooked, but it truly makes a difference, especially if you've already started noticing breakage or thinning. Now, if you are already seeing signs of damage, do not panic. Spotting the early signs is the key. Sometimes it sneaks up on you. You look in the mirror and realize something feels different around your hairline. It might be subtle at first, like noticing that the baby hairs around your edges aren't as full as they used to be. Maybe the little wisps that once softened your face are now patchy or uneven. That's one of the earliest signs of trouble. Some women also start to feel irritation like mild itching, tenderness, or even tiny bumps around the front of the scalp. This usually shows up when the area has been under a lot of stress, especially from tight hairstyles, overstyling, or harsh products. Another common clue is when your comb or brush suddenly picks up more breakage than usual right at the front. It may not seem like a big deal at first, but that's your hairline asking for help. When that starts to happen, it's time to take a step back and let your hairline rest. The very first thing to do is ease up on heat styling. Blow dryers, flat irons, and hot brushes may feel harmless when used occasionally, but regular heat wears down those fine strands at the front. Instead, go for air drying when you can and switch to lower heat settings when styling is necessary. Now let's talk about daily tension. If you've been pulling your hair back every day or sleeping with it tightly pinned up, give it a break. These small habits add up over time. Swap out tight ponytails for looser, more relaxed styles. If your go-to look is something that pulls at your edges, try wearing it differently for a while. Even a slight change can help relieve the constant stress. Another simple change that makes a big difference is your pillowcase. Switching to satin or silk isn't just a luxury, it helps protect your hair while you sleep. Unlike cotton, which causes friction, satin lets your strands glide smoothly as you move during the night. It's a gentle fix that can prevent further breakage, especially at the hairline. And here's something many of us forget: hydration. Your scalp needs moisture just like your skin. A lightweight hair oil or scalp serum applied around your edges can help soothe irritation and support healthier growth. You don't need to drench your roots, just a little goes a long way. Most importantly, be patient. Hairline recovery doesn't happen overnight. It can take a few months of consistent care before you see real changes, especially if you're over 50 when hormones and circulation naturally start to shift. But the good news is you can see improvement if you catch the signs early and stick with the right routine. Let me ask you this: have you noticed your hairline changing lately? Share your story in the comments. And if this video was helpful, this next one is a must-watch.